If you are using Canva just to create social media graphics, you will be amazed at how much else it can do. So if you log into your Canva account, you will see you have got options to create presentations, videos, print stuff, documents, whiteboards, sheets, which is similar to Excel spreadsheets. You can even create a website. So let's go and have a look at creating a website. So this is perfect for anybody who needs to get started quickly. I am not saying that this will have full functionality of a professionally built website, but if you want a landing page or, like I said, just a presence to get started, then this is great. So we can let Canva know what we're looking for. So let's have a look for a coaching business, and let's see what it brings up. So it brings up lots of website ideas that you might want to use. So we can absolutely go and apply these. So this is a free template, so we could just click on this and it says, do you want to apply all of those pages? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So we can then go in and we can edit all of this in the way that we would edit all of our usual social media graphics. So we can change the colors. So if orange isn't our brand color, we can go and change it into a color that is our brand color. We can change the fonts into fonts that we like or our brand fonts. Let's change that. We can obviously change what it says because what it's given us isn't going to be right for our business. So we can change all of these bits and pieces. And then when we are ready, we can go to publish our website. So when we publish our website, okay, it gives you a little mobile preview so that you can see what it's going to look like on a mobile phone as well as a desktop, which is really important. So the other thing to note is that when you publish your website, it is going to end. You're not going to have a .co.uk or .com or .net or anything like that ending. It is going to end in .my.canva.site. So everybody will know that this is a Canva site, but I don't know that that's that important really. So you could have whatever you want in front of that. So I could have Ask Rachel. There we go. So it's going to be askrachel.my.canva.site. And then I could have this as, like I say, it might be a landing page, it might be a brochure page just to show people what I do. Um, but you can have your own website through Canva. So you don't have to use a template. Just like with everything else with Canva, you can create your own if you want to. It really depends on how technical you are. So let's get rid of these pages and let's go and create from scratch. So I'm going to keep this kind of blue backgroundy bit, and then I might go over into elements and look for oh, I can't spell, female business owner. Let's have a look at that. And do you know that you can use these filters to just filter out what you actually want? So if we just click on the filters, and I only want cutouts, so I don't want anything that I'm going to have to go and remove the background on. So let's have a look in graphics because they're usually a bit more fun. Not today. Okay, maybe this one. So just to let you know, this isn't supposed to be me. This is just a business owner that I might work with. So let's change her hair color. Let's just change her suit color into, there we go. Because we can just change people's clothes like this. It's great. There we go. So we have changed her. We can put our information on. So I might say stop faffing. There we go. And obviously the website is going to be a little bit more detailed than this, but just to show you that you can create your own website. You don't have to use a template. You can still bring in elements from, so if, for example, if you were a cake maker and you wanted to bring in cakes, please bring in cakes, please bring in cakes, then you might just want to use the Canva graphics, or I would say you would upload your own photos and use those because they're your cakes. Of course, you're going to use your own rather than stock images. Um, so there you go. And then we would just go and publish. And at the moment, there is no limit to how many websites you have. So you could have, if you've got 10 different arms to your business, you could have a website for each different arm. If you are a book publisher, or if you're a book author, sorry, then you might want to have a website for each different book that you have. So go and have a look at how you create websites. Like I say, I am not saying that these will uh, replace fully functioning websites that you would get a web designer to do, but just as a stopgap or as a landing page, these are brilliant. Have fun.